Hello pretty peoples, Kawajapa no Kyodori desu. I am Kyodori from Kawajapa. Today I'm going to address one very simple question that I have been asked on numerous occasions, and that is, how do you pronounce small tsu in Japanese? When it's romanized, we double the consonant that comes after the small tsu, as for example in yatta, I did it. However, in English, we pronounce the double T in hatta just the same way as we pronounce the single T in hat, so that doesn't help us very much. People sometimes explain to leave a little gap where the small tsu comes, and while that's kind of right, it doesn't help people with the exact pronunciation because they feel that it's something they don't really know how to do, something that we don't do in English, an alien sound, and therefore one that we don't quite know how to make. What I want to tell you is that we actually do have this sound in English. Where do we find it? Well, let's look at an expression like black cap. Now, unless you are pronouncing it very carefully, you don't actually say black cap, do you? But you don't pronounce it as if there were only one C either. You don't say black cap. What do you say? You say black cap. Now, what are you doing when you do that? What you're doing is, and I want you to try it for yourself, try saying black cap. A little bit louder, please. I didn't quite hear you. Yes, that's right. All right, now try to sense what you're doing while you do it. What you do is you say black, and you form that K in your mouth, don't you? The back of your tongue comes up to make that K, but you don't pull the trigger on it. You pause a little bit, and then you pull the trigger on the second K sound. All right, let's try another one. Hot tar. Hot tar. Again, unless we're speaking very carefully, as I was then, we don't normally say hot tar, but we don't say hotta, as if there was only one T. We do just what we did before. We say hot tar. And how do we do that? Once again, we form the first T. You put your tongue into the position to make a T, but you don't pull the trigger on it. You wait a minute and then you say the second T. And that is how you pronounce small tsu in Japanese. Once you know how to do that, I don't think you'll find any difficulty. If you enjoyed this lesson, I think you might like my book, Unlocking Japanese. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below, and I will be happy to answer. Thank you for attending this lesson. これからもよろしくお願いします. Class dismissed.